Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine in this lockdown period. Now here I came with my another video and the topic is animal tissue. So let's get started. Children, you all know that our body is so much complicated. But you can see here that our whole body is made up of only these four kinds of tissues. The animal body is made up of only these four kinds of tissues. First is the epithelial tissue, second connective tissue, third muscular tissue, and the fourth one is the nervous tissue. Basically, all these four kinds of tissues are classified on the basis of their functions. So if we talk about epithelial tissue, basically they cover and protect the body. Okay, that's why they are known as the protective tissues. Okay, connective tissues, as the word says connective, that means some connection will be there with the whole body. These tissues will connect the whole body with one another. Okay, so here we will see that we will study about the connective tissues and skeletal tissue and the fluid tissue. One by one we will study. Then another is the muscular tissue. As the name says muscular, that means muscles will be there. Okay, so these are the striated muscles, non-striated muscles, and the cardiac muscles. And the fourth type of tissue is the nervous tissue. So basically these tissues are present on your sense organs and they are also known as the responsive tissues. Okay, the nervous tissue, nervous system is related to that. So again, epithelial tissues are known as the protective tissues, connective tissues are the binding or the supporting tissues, muscular tissues are the contractile tissues which help in the movement, and nervous tissue, that is the responsive tissue. Now in this video we will study about the epithelial tissues, because here it's a lengthy one. So there are 6 kind of epithelial tissues, in which 3 are the common ones, whereas the rest 3 are the specialized tissue. So one by one we will study about this. So basically epithelial tissues form the connective sheets, the continuous sheet. It is here, you can see the continuous sheet is there. Okay, there will be no intercellular spaces in between and they are the closely packed one. Okay, so as I have told you, they are the protective tissues. So that's why basically when you see yourself in the mirror, whatever you are seeing, they all are the epithelial tissues. Apart from that, inside your body also forming the organs, these are the epithelial tissues. For you the words will be little new, okay, just like but once you have to go through with this is the squamous epithelium. Okay, squamous is the structure of you can say that it is just similar with the scales present on the fish or the scales present on the snakes. Okay, the arrangement is like that. That's why it is known as a squamous epithelium. Okay, then cuboidal epithelium, the shape is of cube shaped. Okay, and in between they will be closely packed. That's why no intercellular spaces will be present. Then columnar, the longitudinal one. Okay, you can see the structure differs from the cuboidal. Cuboidal, the structure is cube, in the form of cube, and columnar in the structure of the column. Okay, then another is the ciliated epithelium. The cilia, hair-like structures will be there and they are present in the special organs. Then the glandular epithelium, present on the glands. Okay, their structure is somewhat different. Okay, and then the next one is the sensory epithelium. Okay, so you can see some are broader at the bottom and some are broader at the top. Okay, here some are broader at shorter or narrower at the end here or at the top. Okay, so some are like that, narrower at the bottom and broader at the top, and some are narrower at the top and broader at the bottom. Now there is a table 1.4 in your book, different types of epithelial tissues. So one by one we will study about this. Squamous epithelium Location is what? Outer layer of the skin, lining of alveoli. Alveoli is present in the lungs, blood vessels, okay, which carries the blood, body cavity and the buccal cavity. That means inside your mouth. Okay, squamous is there. Structure, you know, formed of flattened scale-like cells, also called the pavement epithelium. What it does? Protection of underlying tissues. Whatever the under the skin, whatever the tissues are there, they are protected. And as you all know that around 60,000 particles per hour from your skin get shed. Okay, and since you can see that they are so light, we cannot weigh it. Okay, but continuously per hour your skin will start shedding 60,000 particles. But since they are in so many layers, that's why we do not know about this. Okay, then the another one is the cuboidal epithelium. That is the lining of kidney tubules, okay, thyroid glands, and germinal epithelium and the testes and the ovaries. They are that means they are found in the reproductive organs. Okay, and what it does? Absorption and secretion and formation of the gametes in ovaries and the testes. That means male and female reproductive cells. Then columnar epithelium, lining of pharynx. In your throat it is stomach, intestine and the sweat and sebaceous gland. Sweat and sebaceous gland, basically they will secrete the some liquid outside. Okay, so these are the gland. Then what it does? This also does the work of absorption and secretion. Now a special kind of specialized tissues, epithelium tissues, are ciliated one. Okay, this ciliated lining of the nasal passage. Inside your nose you can find that so many hairs are there, so there the lining of the nasal passage is there. Trachea, from where you breathe, and oviductal ducal funnel and oviduct. Okay, that is present in the female reproductive organ. Okay, and what does it do? Cilia make substances to move in the cavity. As the cilia will keep on moving, and it is having different ways of movement. So in that, so these are these rest three are the specialized epithelial tissues. Next is the glandular epithelium. Some of the squamous one, the columnar one, they will be modified. That means they will form a curve kind of a structure. Okay, and then the glands of the stomach, intestine, skin and the mammary glands. Okay, mammary glands produces milk. Okay, and what it does? Secretes digestive juices, oil, sebum, tears and milk in females. Okay, glandular, they will secrete some of the liquid inside your body and some will secrete outside the body. Just like skin will start secreting that sweat glands, they will secrete the liquid outside or the hormones, and some will be secreted inside the body. And the sixth one is the sensory epithelium. They are present on the sense organs, taste buds, ear, nose, eyes, all the sense organs they are having. Okay, then modified columnar epithelium, free end of sensory cells, have sensory hair. This columnar get modified into the sensory epithelium, and what it does? It collects sensory stimuli. That means whatever the information you are getting from the environment, that will be felt with this epithelium. The sense organs are made from this sensory epithelium. So that skin, that will take the information from outside. So children, basically this epithelium tissues, they will protect the organs inside also, and prevent the entry of the germs in the body. Okay, sometimes you get cut, so that what portion is being cut? That is the epithelial tissues are cut. Okay, and then the germs may enter inside, so it's a covering. Okay, and they help in the absorption, secretion, excretion, perception and the gamete formation. The specialized one will do the special work. So students, hope you all have understood the topics. If you have any doubt or question, you can ask in the comment section below, and the remaining topics will be covered in the next videos. Please like, share it with your classmates, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get my latest updates. Thank you and take care.